Hello, welcome to Pilates with you. This is a 20-minute full body Pilates workout. I'll be using one yoga block for today's workout. If you don't have one or you don't want to use one, you don't need it. So just make sure you have a soft surface to work on, and let's begin. Make your ways down onto your mat, resting on your back. Keep your knees bent with your feet flat on the mat. If you have your yoga block, you can place your block in between your knees. Give your block a good squeeze. We're going to go into a bridge combo. So you're going to gently lift your hips up and take 5 pulses up with the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big squeeze at the top and exhale, roll down and repeat. Rolling the hips up, pulse for 5, 4. Make sure you're squeezing the block as much as you can. Big squeeze at the top, exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale at the bottom, big exhale to roll the hips up. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze at the top, exhale, roll down. Last time. Press your hips up, push your knees forward over your toes. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. We got a set of pulses here, so float your hips up, see if you can lift those arms up, and we're gonna pulse the hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, belly button back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the hips down. We're gonna go into an abdominal bridge combo. Once your tailbone hits the floor, you're gonna curl head, neck, and shoulders up and lift the knees up to tabletop. Lower yourselves back down to lift your hips up into your bridge. Roll the hips down, lift the shoulders up, knees come forward, with control lower down, hips come up, hips lower, final set. Lower your hips down, you're going to curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep the head lifted, you're going to inhale, tap the toes down, and lift the knees back up 10 more times. See if you can bring the hands back behind the head. If you need to lower the head, please do so. If you have a yoga block, make sure you're squeezing the block tight. If there's nothing in between the knees, squeeze your legs together. There's always an option to go one leg at a time. 3 more. 2. Last one. Inhale, lower everything down and take a rest. Now the block is going to come in between your left thigh and right elbow. Lift your left leg up to tabletop. Place the block in front of the left thigh and bring your right elbow to meet the block. Both hands are back behind the head. Right leg will come up to meet the left. Inhale to start, exhale to extend the right leg out long, bend the knee back in. Big exhale to stretch the leg, bend the knee back in. Make sure you're squeezing the block in between your thigh and elbow. 4 more, try to come up a little bit higher. Twist a little bit more, 3. Keep your right leg out and hold. Pulse the elbow up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee back in, remove the block, and take a rest. Now we're going to move on to bridges. So you're going to place the block underneath your left foot, keeping your right foot on the mat. Keep your fingertips reaching long. You're going to lift your hips up and float your right leg up to tabletop. Keeping your right leg lifted, you're going to roll the hips down. As soon as your tailbone hits the floor, you're going to lift the hips back up. Lower the hips down, press the hips up. Now we're going to add a little leg, so as you lower the hips, extend your right leg forward, pick the hips up and bend the knee back in. Right leg extends as the hips come down, bend the knee in as the hips come up. 6, 5, make sure both hip bones are leveled. 4, 3, pressing your hips up a little higher each time. 2, last one, keep your hips lifted. Pulse the hips up to finish for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale, roll the hips down. Going into bicycle twists, you're going to stretch your left leg forward. bring your hands to the back of your head, twist over towards your bent knee, and switch. And keep switching from right to left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in towards your chest, lower head, neck, and shoulders down, lower the feet back down onto your mat. Taking our bridges to the other side, slide your block underneath your opposite foot. For me, it's the right foot. On your exhale, press your hips up. Left leg will lift up to tabletop. Roll the hips down, press the hips back up, and repeat. As you're lowering the hips down, see if you can stretch your left leg forward, and then pick the knee back up as you lift the hips up. 8. Stretch the left leg down and long. 7. Make sure your left hip bone is pulling up. 6. 5. 4. Picking the hips up a little higher for these final. 3. 2. Last one, keep your hips up high, pulse to finish for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big squeeze at the top. Exhale, roll it down. Keep your left leg where it is. You're going to stretch your right leg forward. Hands back behind the head. This time we're going to pulse the left knee twice towards your right elbow, and then switch, pulse the right knee towards the left elbow. So pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch. 6, 5, 4, big twists each time. 3, try to pull your elbow towards the back of your mat. 2, 1, bend your knees in towards your chest, rest head, neck, and shoulders down. Now you're going to bring your block over so that it's pressing up against your right thigh and left elbow. You're going to bring your hands back behind your head and curl head, neck, and shoulders up so you're in a twisted crunch position. Bringing both legs to tabletop, you're going to extend your left leg forward down towards your mat, bend the knee back in. Make sure you're holding the block and squeezing it by pulling your elbow and knee in towards the block. If you're not using a block, just imagine there's something in between your elbow and knee. You're here for 4 more. 3, extending the leg out as long as you can. 2, see if you could curl up a little bit higher. Last one. Leg stays out, pulse the shoulder up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders and take a break. Now we're going to go into a roll up with some tricep extensions. So stretch your legs forward down onto your mat. Grab your block if you have it and stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tuck your chin in towards your chest, roll up to sit up, fold over your legs, sitting up tall to return, and then exhale, tuck your pubic bone forward and roll it all the way back down onto your mat. Keep your head down. We're going to bend and straighten the elbows for 5, bringing the block back towards your head. 4, pull the elbows in towards each other. 3, 2, last one, keep the arms straight. Inhale, exhale, curl all the way up to sit up. Try not to use any momentum. Find a nice vertical alignment at the top, and then exhale, tuck your pelvis forward and then roll it all the way back down, bone by bone. Taking our tricep extensions again for 5, 4, 3, really squeeze the block. If you don't have a block, you can clasp your hands together or make fists with your hands. Make this your last one. Stretch your arms, roll all the way up to sit up. You can bow over your legs if that feels good to you. Sitting up tall, exhale, you're going to roll about halfway down. And then from here, we're going to take our tricep extensions one more time. 4 more, bringing the block towards your head. 3, pull your belly button down and back. 2, last one, arms stay out. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your mat. You're going to take that one more time, so you're going to roll all the way back up, sitting up tall. Exhale, you're going to roll halfway back, find a challenge position. And then from here, we're going to take elbow bends. You're here for 5, 4, belly button back, 3, 2. Last time, keep the elbows straight. Pulse your chest down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you go a little lower? 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way up. Last time, you're going to bow over your thighs. You can drop your yoga block down onto your mat and bring your hands either down onto your legs or down onto the mat. And then once you've had enough, you can roll up to sit up. We'll move on by coming up onto your hands and knees in a quadruped position, and the yoga block is going to come in between your knees. We're going to work on holding our bear crawl, first starting off with 8, going down to 6, 4, 2, and 1. So when you're ready, take an inhale. On your exhale, pick the knees up, holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, pick the knees up, holding here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the knees off, holding here for 4. Make sure you're squeezing the block. 2, 1. Lower the knees, lifting up, holding here for 2, 1. Inhale, lower the knees. Now we'll go into single counts 4 times. So exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Now we'll count backwards. So again, starting from 1. So lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Going into 2. Lift, hold for 2, 1, lower. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the knees, lift. 2 more sets, holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, last one. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let all the air out and take a rest. Now we're going to go into kneeling squats with tricep extensions. So when you're ready, you're going to come up onto your knees. The block is going to come behind you, so your arms are going to stay back. Starting off with our kneeling squats, you're going to send your hips back and try to stretch your arms as far back as you can, slightly lifting them up for a good stretch. Coming back up to vertical as you send your hips forward, and repeat. Dropping your hips down towards your heels, and then coming back up to sit up tall. 3 more. Keeping your spine tall. Maintaining the length as you sit down. 2. This time staying in your kneeling squat, give me 5 elbow bends. 4, it could be really small. 3, 2, 1, stretching your arms, coming back up, and repeat. Finding your kneeling squat, 5 elbow bends for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending the arms, big exhale, coming back up. Last time, coming back into your squat, 5 elbow bends for 5, 4, holding the last one, 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms straight, start pulsing the arms up for 8, 7. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms down, send your hips forward, and return. Time for some side planks. Place your block if you haven't on the shortest setting. You're going to place your left elbow on the block and stretch your legs down so that you're in your side plank. Reach your right arm up. From here, you're going to dip your hips down towards the mat, come back up, rotate right shoulder towards the ground, and repeat. Hip dip, and then rotate. Keep your left knee down if you need to. We have about 3 more sets. Try to press your hips up as high as you can. 2. Last one, you're going to keep your hips lifted. You're going to stay and hold. Pulsing your hips up for 8. See if you can lift your top leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, begin to lower your leg down and then slowly lower your hips down. Take a break. Time for the opposite side. Feel free to simply flip around, or you can bring your block towards the other side. This time your right elbow is going to rest on the block if you have it. And again, you can keep your right knee on the floor. Otherwise, see if you could go into a full side plank. So from here, left arm is reaching up. You're going to rotate down towards the floor. Dip your hips down. Press them back up. Rotate down towards the floor. Lower the hips. Lift. Rotate. We have about 3 more. Pressing the hips up higher each time you come up. 2. Press your hips up, pulse up to finish for 8. 7, see if you can float the top leg up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg down, lower your hips down, and break. Nice work. Take a moment for yourself here. We're going to be going into a plank series. So when you're ready, you're going to turn your face away from your block if you have it. You're going to come down onto your hands and knees. Carefully place your left toes on the block with your right knee on the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, you're going to pull your right knee up towards your chest and gently lower the knee down. Repeat, pulling the knee up and lower down. 3 more. Belly button pulls up. 2. Lift up. Now we're going to go into knee pulls with just the right leg. So step your right foot back and then pull your right knee back in towards your nose and repeat. See if you could take your right foot off the block the entire time and just pull the knee in. You have 3 more. Last 2 and 1. Step both feet back on the block and you're holding here for 2. 1. You're going to draw your left knee in towards your chest, lower the knee down, exhale, pull up, starting from the beginning with the left leg. We have 3 more. 2. Last one, pick the leg up, knee pulls with the left knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay with it, 3, 2, and 1. Final plank hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower one knee down, bring the other knee down, and take a child's pose. Take a big inhale, expanding your ribs out, and exhale, let all the air out, and then slowly roll up to seated. Now we're going to move on to some standing work, so go ahead and grab your block. Make your ways up to standing. The block is going to come in between your knees. Once you have your block secured, you're going to stand with your feet about hip width distance apart. Feet are going to stay parallel. We're going to go into some squats. So when you're ready, on your exhale, begin bending your knees and sending your hips back, and then come back up to vertical and repeat. Finding your squat and lift. Stretching your arms alongside your ears as you go into your squat. You can lower them as you stand. Optional heel lift at the top as you extend the knees. Think about pulling your head away from your tail, making sure your belly button is pulling back towards your spine, avoiding any arching in your lower back. 3 more. Last 2, sinking down lower each time. Last one, get as low as you can. Pulse it down for 10. Make sure you're squeezing the block at the same time. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay in your squat, flip the palms to face down. Bend and straighten your elbows. 8, 7, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 6, 5, sink down lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way up. Great work. You can release the block. You're going to set it down onto the floor. We're going to go into lunges. You can place your block slightly towards the left so you can step your left foot on the block. Right leg is going to stretch back so your right toes are on the mat. You're going to bend your right knee and you're going to pull your right knee up towards your chest to stand up straight on the block, and then with control lower back down into your lunge. If you need to hold onto a wall or a chair, that's totally okay. We have about 3 more. Make sure you're growing taller each time you stand up. 2. Last one, stay and hold and balance. Keep holding, see if you can reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Take an extra breath in at the top, and then exhale with control, release back down. Great work. Slide your block over towards your right foot. You're going to mount onto the block with your right. Left leg is going to reach back. Heel is lifted, left toes are on the ground. When you're ready, you can start to bend your left knee and then pull your knee up towards your chest when you come up to vertical. Make sure you're pulling your right hip bone back to really feel the stretch in your right glute. 5 more. 4. Engaging your inner thighs in towards each other as you come down. 2. Last one. Stay balanced, keeping your left knee up towards your chest. When you're ready, lift the arms up, take an extra inhale at the top. And on your next exhale, with control, lower your left foot down, step off of the block. We're going to take one big stretch together, so take a big inhale, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, dive down towards the floor, fingertips to the mat. You can bend your knees, bringing your chest closer towards your thighs with every exhale. Take an inhale at the bottom, exhale, pull your belly button up. Head is the last thing to come up as you stand back up to vertical, reaching your arms up overhead, taking it down one more time. Exhale, bowing over your thighs, reaching down towards the floor. Bend and straighten your knees a few times. Maybe shake your head no, shake your head yes, loosening up in the shoulders, bend your knees. On your next exhale, begin to roll up. Shake it out at the top. You guys are all finished. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today, and I'll see you in the next one.